Hello everyone, welcome back to Super Lorcana World. This is your one-stop shop for everything Lorcana. And I wish today's video had better news. This is kind of a touchy subject that I feel like I want to make a video about to bring awareness to this. Competitive play just started. The championship tournaments with these stitches at the local stores just started and finished. And there are already people divided and being ignorant at all as all hell and just being unsavory and not being really nice. I am approaching this as a very, objective person. I'm just reporting the facts, I'm reporting what I see, and I'm explaining my issue with it. This won't be a I think this person's right, this person's wrong type of video, nothing like that. What I'm more interested in is the effects of what some of these posts and interactions on the internet are doing. And competitive play just started. Because if this is the precedent that's going to be set, we are headed for a very toxic landscape of people interacting with each other in this game, which is no fun for anyone, honestly. And just one final thing before we get started. Actually, two. First of all, here, you're going to watch this video Thursday morning. It's currently April 29th, right? This will go live, May 2nd. I'm recording this now because I have 10 spare minutes while I drink my pre-workout drink before I go to the gym. And I was seeing this nonsense on the internet, and it makes my blood boil, to a sense. Because I hate people just picking on people and doing stupid things for no reason except to just be themselves. The keyboard warriors of the internet. It drives me insane. But there's a lot of people that might watch this video and think that I'm in the wrong for making a video like this, or I'm clout chasing, or blah, blah, whatever. And honestly, I don't want to hear it because that's all incorrect. All I'm doing is providing objective facts, true statements, things that are actually happening. This is not made up. This is not speculation. These are literal things. And I want to use this video as an explanation as to where these things could lead and why it's a problem. Okay? So, are you guys all for a happy community, or would you rather have a toxic community? And let me know what you think about the Lorcanic atmosphere. Because I only picked a handful of things I want to look at today, but there's so much on the internet. I had to just pick a few good ones, a few gems, so to speak. Let me know in the comments if you think this is a problem, or if you think this is the way it is, or nothing will stop it, or if, in the case of community, are we already doomed to fail? Let me know what you think. And we'll start with a post that generated the idea for this video. This guy here. All right, I want to see him. Who played what this set championships? How to go? And let me see them spoils. Played Ruby Amethyst, went 6 for 6. How'd y'all do? Now, there are three kinds of people that can interact with this post. One are people who don't care. Two are people who are genuinely excited to speak of their accomplishments, brag or whatever. They might range to bragging and being arrogant for no reason. And then finally are the people that see this stuff and makes their minds like explode. Like this guy who responds, "This is absolutely ridiculous. There's zero reason for this. How about you stick to your own store and let other people be able to get theirs?" To which someone replies, "Also have a hard time with this." But someone replied and just say, "Literally just win." Literally just win. So this is a person that's obviously upset by what they're seeing because they think that people should only play one or two events, maybe call it a day. But this guy is just like being toxic for no reason. Just win. Just do better. Just do better. All this stuff. And if you read the comments, like if you deep dive in the comments, you can see the fight. You can see the argument here. Like, you can see it. You can see it. All the stuff. It's just bragging, beyond bragging. All this stuff, defending it in some cases. Don't go to tournaments if you don't want to compete. Like, just people saying nonsense for no reason. And I could keep going here. I could keep going here. Some people really support it. And again, some people are just like, I'm sad. Like, and that's why I limited admission to our local players. There's a wide range of people like this. But the part that bothers me is there's people. Someone commented on this post in the first place saying, this is toxic. How dare you go to these events and do this? To which people dumped on him, which creates more toxicity. You see what the problem is? Toxicity festers toxicity. And once you start putting the sludge out there, it expands. And then more people want to put the sludge out there. And it just goes and goes and goes and goes. It's just breeding ground for utter toxicity and trash. It really is. Some people, again, just don't care because they're posting their accomplishments, whatever. But some people just get super triggered by this. And by the way, I totally called this. I absolutely called this. There would be sweaty Lorcana players that go to these events that just go and go and go and go and go and go. And people would be upset. That's just the way it is. People, because of the way Ravensburger suggested it, the way Ravensburger made it, that's just how it is. On that note, some guy does comment. Probably an unpopular opinion, but Ravensburger should find a way to set it so that players can only play in a set championship tournament like once. Like makes a championship tournament a singular set date. To where he got destroyed. Just suggesting an idea. Probably because he saw this kind of post and was like, this seems like a good idea. And he's just getting crushed. Just remove competition altogether. Be better, not bitter. And it just goes. And it just goes from there. Like, all this stuff is absolutely crazy. Take a section and, pause and read the comments that people are making here. It just festers nonsense. People are literally dumping on this guy for having a thought. And this shit, it existed technically before competitive play, but it's really on full force. But if we want to escape Facebook for a second, I have one more thing that I want to bring up that I saw, and I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing, but we are in the world that we live in. So let's go to Twitter here. This is the Inkwell, very popular Lorcana channel. And again, I'm going to reiterate this again. This is a he said, she said type of situation. I don't care who's right, who's lying. It means nothing to me. The point is what this means and the precedent that this sets. So this guy makes a Twitter post and he says, passed up my shot at 4th Stitch and 3rd Playmat, store advertised 10 a.m. Event time was still closed when 10 a.m. rolled up around with 20 people waiting outside, so I decided to dip, angry and disappointed. To where he responds and says, funny, I heard you registered but didn't pay. Waited to see if you'd won the registration raffle before paying, and when told the raffle wasn't happening, until before Top Cut, you told them the store sucked before leaving. Now, here's the problem with this, right? There are going to be two types of people. There's going to be people like this who goes with their content creator and goes on the dumping train, and they see something like this and think it's okay. Cool. And then there's the other people that say, what are you talking about? That's the same guy. But here, this person's just like, you didn't do that? We left before the store even opened. Like, there's countering opinions, right? And if you even click on this guy's profile and go here, I truly have no idea to what John T is referring to. No idea. Now, this could be anyone. I don't really care who it is and what it's about. It means nothing for the sake of this video. But here's the problem. When stuff like this happens, it creates divides that don't need to exist in the first place. Someone might think that calling people out is noble. Okay, that's a valid opinion, sure. But regardless of whether or not it's noble or not, it creates problems. There's a right way to handle beef and a wrong way to handle beef. And a private message would have been a better way to maybe handle this. Because people will read this. Maybe not a lot of people, but some people will read this and think this kind of stuff is okay. So people are going to see that. And it's just going to create more toxicity. It's going to create more situations like this. It doesn't help that the two people are popular in the space. It doesn't, because these people are known. I know both these people, right? This is why, again, I'm an unbiased observer. I don't really care who's right and who's wrong, or if there's a big misunderstanding. And maybe by the time this video comes out on Thursday, this will be resolved. I don't care. It doesn't matter who did what and who's right and who's wrong. It's about what a post like this does. It's what posts like all of this do. It's all this stuff. People see this and they say, yeah, it's okay to dump on people. Pull down your pants, take a poop, and call it a day, because it's fine. And that's not the attitude we should have. It's not. I would argue it's just keyboard warrioring. It's literally that. And keyboard warriors are some of the most toxic people on the internet. Like, it gets really bad in certain spaces. Lorcana is nowhere near, like, a League of Legends bad, for instance. But this is just the beginning. And that's the point of this video. If we let stuff like this fester, if we let toxic, corrosive people put out their toxic and corrosive thoughts, it's just going to breed toxic, corrosive thoughts. And I hate to see that. It's not a good thing, and it's not a good look. You know what I mean? I'm actually super happy that I didn't go to any of these events. I didn't have time. That's the reason why, honestly. But, like, I don't want to be dealing with these kind of people. You know what I mean? This is not good. I'm sorry. It's not. There's someone else on Twitter, Clyde. This guy, I know this guy from Digimon, and he's a One Piece player. And he says it really well right here. This links to a Reddit post that was taken down by a moderator about some ridiculous ruling or whatever, bad experience at the store. This is why Gen Con was my first and last Lorcana event. I had the worst interactions with the players there. Even though I'm sure not all Lorcana players were like the ones I played, it just seemed like those toxic players were more common in Lorcana than any TCGs I played. And this guy's a One Piece pro. And One Piece players are sweaty as hell. They truly are. And, like, people agree. People look on the outside and they see it and they agree with it, right? They're Yu-Gi-Oh players. I'm not going to be the one that stereotypes this. Yu-Gi-Oh players can get toxic. And we're looking at the same kind of stuff. Now, it might be too late. We can't stop all the keyboard warriors, the hundreds and thousands of keyboard warriors. We can't. We can't stop this. But maybe if some people watch this video, they might say, you know what? This isn't cool. Maybe I'll strive to be better. Or maybe I'll be an advocate for less toxicity. And hope it goes somewhere. This video might not go anywhere. But the social implications behind toxicity in card games start with nonsense like this. They really do. And you hate to see it. I hate to see it. It sucks. You know, this game, this Lorcana game, really hit me in the feels when it was starting, because everyone was so happy, and there was none of this. There was none of this. And now we have a week of competitive play, and boom, people are getting crushed on the internet already for having opinions and making posts. There's so much salt, so much toxicity. Honestly, I hate to see it. So yeah, this video is just awareness. People are going to get angry that I made this video in the first place, even though I'm unbiased, objective and blunt as it gets, not taking any sides. People will get upset by this video, and that's fine. That's okay. But honestly, if a few people walk away from this video and say, yeah, you're right, we should be better, then I'm going to consider this video a win, and we'll cover more of this, because I think this is truly important. I am for the community. Even if I never go to a Lorcana event ever, I want the community to thrive and be happy. And this is not the way to do it. What do you guys think about this video? Let me know in the comments about your thoughts. Have you had any toxic interactions? Let me know in the comments as well. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. And have a good night. Or good day when you watch this. Bye.